There he is, the Australian Graham Annesley. He'll do the first 2 tests, and Bill Harrigan will do the 3rd at Elland Road.
I think the Australians will be very happy to have Graham Annesley in charge. One of the problems they've had over here during this tour has been getting used to the different interpretations. No doubt the 10-metre rule hasn't been enforced particularly well, nor the play the ball area. If it's an open game out here, I'm sure the Kangaroos will benefit. And if there's 50,000 people here at the moment, it sounds like 150,000. We just hope that we can provide some of the atmosphere back to you at home and in other areas, because it is a place to be.
So Australia unbeaten on tour so far. 5 down, and there's the kick-off to the first test at Wembley. Straight to the captain, Edwards, and the return is on through Farrell. Look at Australia swarming in. Daly and Clyde. Just short of the line. Well, Edwards walks back off the mark. Powell rolls it in. Mullins has missed it. Scooped away by Roberts, the number 8.
Lang is now slotted into the first receiver.
Langer now pushing it on for Daly. Then Meninga. Here's a chance. Clyde. Eddinghausen. Oh! Clyde has been smashed.
Oh, he's got to go.
High by Edwards. Edwards got him across the nose.
He's gone.
He sent him off. Edwards has been sent. The English captain has been sent off.
Yeah, good decision there too by Annesley. He doesn't muck around. Off he goes, and he deserves it. He's kidding with that. Clyde's still down. Right around the choppers, that one. Could have gone anywhere on Clyde.
Yeah, that's broken nose territory, that one. Did not miss him at all. It's disappointing for Shaun Edwards.
Sirenen now on the halfway line. Comments from the sideline from the great Alex Murphy. Daly behind Meninga, looking for Mullins. That's that Canberra play, and Mullins not held and gone again, loses it now. Exuberance took over from execution. Davis! Now Davis was put down late. Whether there was any foul...
Yeah, it's a penalty.
The penalty's been given where the ball landed.
I just felt that Sirenen turned his back and Davis ran into him, but Ciro did it on purpose, no doubt about it.
Let's
Davis,
have a look at it.
He puts the long one in. Ciro just goes whooshka.
Jonathan Davis in his 13th test for Great Britain. And this one, it's there! 2-0 then, Great Britain over Australia. Here's a break. Goulding. Cross for Clark. Into the hands of Betts. Now for Davis! Davis to the 20-metre line. Mullins is after him, and Davis, he scores! Sensational try!
Well, great work from Great Britain, starting from the scrum win. Bobby Goulding setting up an attacking raid on the left-hand side to Alan Hunt and Martin Offia. And then a brilliant backline move, the big dummy from Jonathan Davis. Hook, line and sinker, the backline from the Australians fell for it, and then enough speed to stay on the outside of Brett Mullins and score in the corner. They've looked more enthusiastic. They've looked a little bit faster at times. Brad Fittler couldn't get across in time and ran off, stayed on the outside.
Wow, what a great try to Great Britain. 12 men, they're up against it, and they're playing some very good football.
So Davis, with about 4 minutes of the first half remaining, misses converting his own try. But Great Britain 6, Australia 0. Wembley's been a happy hunting ground for them as it's played by Jackson.
And Ray, I'd imagine the Australians now would be even more disappointed as Bobby Goulding gets a very good kick down. It's going to stay in the field of play. We're not going over the dead ball or sideline, and Eddinghausen's been taken in the in-goal area. Great chase, great kick. They're on a roll.
He's trying his little heart out, Alfie, as Fittler's finding some space up the middle.
Fittler with the big step. Langer's with him. Langer, what a tackle by Davis. Well, Davis is having a 10 out of 10 here. It's gone away from Harrigan on. It's with Walters, the last tackle. Daly for Meninga. Meninga kicks looking for Eddinghausen, but it goes dead in goal. Eddinghausen a dummy half. Langer at first receiver. Stewart at second. Furness coming up. Meninga gives it on. Renouf is with it. Renouf the dummy and the try. Renouf, he gets it down. Australia on the board, but trailing 6-4.
And there it was. Great Britain have had 12 men for about 40 or 50 minutes and finally taken its toll as Renouf still down after scoring the try. And great try to Australia. They haven't looked like scoring for much of the game, but there they just had the overlap, and the good short passing was what it was all about. Stewart to Meninga, simple draw and pass there, 2-on-1.
4 metres in from touch, 20 metres out, can he level? He kicks it, and it's gone across the face of the uprights, much to the joy of the Great Britain crowd. 6-4 back to Wembley in a moment. Robinson playing it. Away for McDermott.
He's been strong since he's been on the McDermott, along with Chris Joint, being Great Britain's 2 best forwards. Now another penalty goes to Great Britain.
Well, that'll start them singing again. This is enough to make any of them sing, really.
Well, 12 fingers just got pointed straight at the goal, and it was the fingers of these Great Britain players. They all want 2 points here. Play the ball infringement that Paul Harrigan has been involved in on a couple of occasions. There you can see the hand involved where the football is.
Well, they won here in 73 and they won here in 90. They've played 4 times on the hallowed turf. Australia winning in 78 and the World Cup in 1992. Memorable day for Phil Clark. His dad was in the Lions team that won in 73. And there's the captain, well dressed, back on the bench. Goulding, Goulding's kick, it's up there! He's kicked the goal! And the crowd of 57,000 looking at the timepiece. They consider that's a victory. The hooter must be only seconds away as Cassidy runs into the shoulder of Dean Pay. There it is! The test match is over at Wembley. Great Britain, the Lions, have beaten Australia 8 points to 4 to get away to a 1-0 lead in their quest to wrest the Ashes back. 21 years Australia has held them. Is this the turn of the tide we're watching?